As a Welsh girl in America, here are 5 things that no one prepared me for when I went there. The media in the UK portrays America very differently to how it actually is. So when I went there, I wouldn't speak to anyone. I would keep myself very to myself because I had the misconception that Americans were mean or they just didn't like the British, and that cannot be further from the truth. However, I will say in the grocery store, they will talk to you for hours as if you've known each other for years. But I actually love that fact. The next thing, and this is definitely one that I really struggle with and frustrate my husband, things that look close together on the map are not close together, and you can't just pop places, especially in the rural south where my husband lives. Oh my gosh, you have to be able to drive, because there is no way you could do what I'm doing right now and walk to the shop, especially where he is from, unless you live in a city of things. But there's like the size of their states I cannot comprehend. Their taxes. When I go to a store and I buy something for like $5, I expect it to be $5, but it's like extra, and that always really confuses me. Then the tax changes and what state you're in, and there's lots of different kind of taxes. And another one is that, and I don't feel like this gets talked about much, there is so much more to see in America than the big cities. While they're great, go to the national parks, explore the small town, ask locals for recommendations, because that is where I found the prettiest and coolest spots I've ever seen. Okay, and the last thing and the main thing is how much I've fallen in love with America, how much I want to explore America. It has truly opened me up to a person I never was, never had the travel bug, never wanted to explore, but I'm falling so much more in love with it.
Let me tell you something that Southern food in the US and British food have in common. And you're going to be like, there isn't anything. A lot of the food looks unappetizing. Bear with me. With Southern food, please, I beg, if you've never had it before, do not get put off by the way some of it looks. You know, biscuits and gravy does not look desirable to eat for someone that hasn't grown up on that. When you try it, those dishes are packed with flavour. They are some of the most delicious dishes that I've had in the US so far. Definitely not polished in the way it looks. It's very saucy. Some of it is quite beige looking. Don't look at the fried chicken and think you're about to eat KFC. No, their fried chicken in the South, even the chicken is seasoned. It's not dry. So you eat the fried chicken, the chicken is not dry. I've never had that before. It's moist. I know we all hate that word. Crispiness on the outside of the fried chicken has a seasoning and flavour like you've never ever had before. It's Southern fried chicken. I know I think too deeply into things sometimes, but I feel like I've worked it out that the reason that some of these dishes don't look that appetizing is because they weren't made for Instagram. They weren't made for photos and videos, and they were made by your grandmother in her kitchen, passed down through generations. They are designed to be eaten and enjoyed, and trust me, when you try them, they are very enjoyable. Shrimp and grits is something that really shocked me. I really thought I wasn't going to like them, because actually quite a lot of Americans say to me they don't like it. I love shrimp and grits. There hasn't actually been any Southern food that I haven't liked.
I've taken myself on a little walk, and I just got a little bit lost around the golf course, and I just got reminded of something about Americans that is actually so complimentary. If you get lost and you stop and you ask for directions, an American will go out of their way to help you. They will walk you 7 blocks, they will point, they will describe, they will write in detail, they will take screenshots, they will send you emails. They are the nicest, most helpful group of people. When someone is visiting, or I don't know if you just have an accent or if it's like this for everybody, but I can tell you that on my first trip here and until now, and I've been here almost 10 years, this is one of my favorite things about traveling around America, is they are always willing to help, always.
Have you ever believed a stereotype until you saw the truth with your own eyes? For years, the media has told the world that Americans are rude, loud, and unapproachable. But what happens when British tourists actually visit the US and experience the culture for themselves? Let's just say they have a major confession to make. Get ready to watch why so many Brits are finally admitting they were completely wrong about America. Let's get into it.
I'm a Brit living in America, and you want to know, I'm an Italian restaurant. That's music. One of the best things about living in this country, toilet paper covers, okay? It's this thin piece of paper that goes on top of the toilet, okay? That is worth losing the war of independence to. That type of innovation, that could have saved us a black plague or two. Okay? This is worth everything. I love this country. You get here, you don't have to touch another person's butt. Ever again. Involuntarily. But you could if you want, because guess what? It's America.
You know why I feel so happy in the US? I can express myself in every aspect. The way I speak, the way I dress, the way I walk, even like in my business, in my project, in my creativity, I can just be me. And you know, like, I went to the doctor and I have this diagnosis and I'm like, fuck this. And it's the consequences of what happens when you have to shrink, when you cannot express yourself, when you just have to check some boxes because you have to be that way or that way, and you cannot just be yourself, express yourself fully. When you feel that you're living in a cage, and this is what happens. I'm sorry, I love my country so much, but there's something that feels so off. 2 days ago, I was walking, like, and I had a shirt and I was not wearing bra because I don't need a bra and that's fucking it, you know, like, and I don't need any justification, but people were just looking at me as if I was a problem, because that's the reality. When you walk here, people, they judge you if you dare to dream too big or just to dream. It's not allowed. It's not allowed. You cannot really express yourself. And of course it exists also in the US. You have to check some boxes because in the end it's the cutest, the skinniest and things like that. Like, I'm talking to women especially who are going to win, but in the end, yes, in the US I can breathe. I can breathe there, and I don't feel this competition as much, like with women, as much as I can feel it here in France. That's why I love the US so much, and I don't fucking care about what other things about the US, because even myself, I was like full of cliche before moving to the US, but then I moved there and I fell in love there. It was never my dream, but damn, it changed me so much. It changed me so much, and I'm deeply, deeply grateful for everything that happened in my life that brought me there. Damn, I love the US so much.
My ancestors will not like me for saying this, but there are things America does that are better than the UK, and these are 3 that I can think of right now. So if you're American, let me know if you could live without these things. Number 1, college sports. In the UK, university sports is basically 7 people playing football next to a car park. In America, college sports looks like the Olympics had a baby with the Super Bowl. We're talking sellout crowds, marching bands, fireworks, mascots on a paid salary. I thought people would stop supporting their college teams. Oh no, I asked somebody, how long will you support this team for? You know what they said? Forever. In the UK, our university mascot is just a bloke named Jacob with a stained hoodie. Number 2, drive-through banks. When I first saw one, I just thought Americans had become too lazy to commit financial fraud indoors. But honestly, incredible idea. In Britain, going to the bank feels like you're attending a council meeting about your financial decline. In America, you can still deposit a cheque while being emotionally supported by your car seat and an iced coffee. That is innovation. And finally, endless refills. This nearly moved me to tears. In Britain, if you ask for another Coke, they look at you like you've requested a second mortgage, and it'll cost you an extra £4 every time. But in America, oh, the waiter just appears every 6 minutes like some fizzy drink guardian angel. Oh, they'll keep appearing. Hey, would you like a refill? Absolutely. I had one Sprite in Texas that I'm pretty sure technically never ended. So yeah, they are 3 things America absolutely got right.
So many of you reached out after my last video that I had to say this one more time. The media has been lying to you about America, and the World Cup just proved it. For years, European and Canadians have been fed the same narrative. America is dangerous, Americans are ignorant, the culture is shallow, the food will kill you, and people believed it. Why? Because they saw it on the news. They read it online, they never actually went. Then the World Cup came, and millions of people who had never set foot in the US suddenly showed up. And you know what they found? Friendly people, incredible energy, stadiums that blew their minds, hospitality they didn't even expect. Video after video of Europeans and Canadians saying, I had no idea, I was completely wrong, this is nothing like what I was told. And that's exactly the problem. The media doesn't profit from you having a good experience. It profits from fear, division, outrage. A Canadian family having the time of their life in Texas doesn't get clicks, you know? a crime story does. So that's all you ever see. That's all you ever hear. And slowly, without even realizing it, your entire worldwide view gets shaped by people who want you to be afraid. And look, in my opinion, the World Cup didn't just bring football to America. It accidentally broke the most powerful propaganda machine in the world, because people finally went and saw it for themselves. So stop letting a screen decide what you think about a place. Go experience it, because I promise you the truth is always different from what they're selling you. Always.
America, I have a confession to make, and that is that I've been to 50 countries all around the world, and this is my first time in the US. And the reason it took me 50 countries to get to the US is that I thought I would see the rest of the world first, because it's probably going to be more naturally beautiful. And here is just consumerism. And I've now spent just over a week moving around your country, and I've landed here in Sedona, and my road trip has been pretty stunning so far, but this is just how moving it is driving into Sedona, how moving it is doing any road trip here or anything like that, because this is just absolutely beautiful. And I must say, you don't get enough of a good rap for how beautiful of a place you do live in. I'll tell you that. You don't get enough of a rap for it, because this is absolutely just incredible, isn't it? As far as you can see. And I would say this isn't even the best part of this city. So yeah, that's my sort of confession, is that before coming here I didn't give you enough credit, and I really should have, because this has blown my mind.
Guys, we're at Waffle House right now. This is no joke. We walked in, super Aussie. We're like, oh, our first time at Waffle House. It's so cute in here. Wow. Like, I was like, do we like get a menu? Do we sit, or do we like go? I was asking her, like, do we sit and get the menu, or do we go up to the counter? Like, what do we do? What do we do? Then the waiter comes to give our food. And she's like, by the way, guys, you don't have to pay for this, because the family sitting over there, they pay for our meal. Like saying, well, welcome to America. Is that normal? And we were so confused, because we didn't even talk to them. They didn't even say hi, like we pay, like they just paid. I will die on this hill that Americans are literally especially the best in Pensacola, in the South. Yeah, I love Americans. They are the coolest people ever, and I'm dying on this hill. I've been saying this from the very start, and I've never had this happen to me.
Like, no one would do that at home.
No one does that in Australia.
Only for like a TikTok or something. No one would actually genuinely just do that.
Yeah, so Americans, I just want to make this video to say, we love you.
We love you.
We literally love you.
Something really special is happening, and I didn't expect it at all. Over the last few weeks, I have been getting hundreds of messages from people back in the UK saying things like, I never thought about going to America, and now it's all I can think about. I thought America was really dangerous, but now because of you, my opinion has completely changed, and I really want to go. What a huge compliment. Listen, me and Shana didn't come here for anything other than to find out what America is really like. And now doing so, seeing the amazing landscape, visiting the small towns, talking to the amazing people that live here, we've almost created a whole movement without even really meaning to do it at all, which is unbelievable. Honestly, if even one person books a trip because they've seen me and Shana's content, that's a huge win. I feel like America is one of the most hated countries on planet Earth, and I honestly don't understand why. Before you judge America, please come here and experience it, because you will probably end up like me and Shana. We have fallen head over heels in love with this place, and I want you to experience it for yourself as well.
I know it's not a very popular thing to say right now, but I love being in the US. I like warm, chatty people. I like my rooms air conditioned. I like water with ice. I like my food seasoned. I like walking around in comfy clothes. I'm not out here trying to go to a ball. I'm just going to the shop. But above all else, I like feeling seen as a human being. Like, I'm not asking for princess treatment, but I do like walking into a shop or a restaurant and having someone acknowledge I'm alive. How are you doing today, sir? Take your time and just let me know if you need anything. I'm like, yeah, I might need something, and you're offering to help. That's nice. In the UK, you walk into a shop and you're lucky if they acknowledge your existence. It's like you're an inconvenience to them when you're literally trying to give them your money. Honestly, take me back to Florida. Apparently they're crazy there, but at least they made me feel seen.
Us Brits love the USA, and I'm going to be honest with you, and I'll tell you why we love it. Firstly, the people. Secondly, it just feels so good to be out of the UK. In the UK, we don't have much sun. Here, you have sun at least 90% of the time. Also, you've got the ocean, you've got seas, you've got beautiful rivers, you've got beautiful lakes. And I really feel like it's the people in America that make it great. Everyone cares about each other. And I'm not saying the UK is all doom and gloom. It's not. In England, some people are nice. And you do get some beautiful rivers and lakes. If you go up to Scotland, that's in the UK. Went there one time. Oh, that was beautiful. That didn't feel like I was in the UK. So, this is mainly for London. The central. London. Yeah, London. You guys in London need to get off your phone. You guys in London need to be nice to people. You guys in London need to say hello. How are you doing? Instead of sitting there on the train going, texting, well, there's no signal on the train. Come on.
I'm currently walking around DC and I've been reflecting a bit on the last 10 days I've had spent in America. And I just want to say, like, America, you've got it right. As a fan who's been experiencing things so far here at the World Cup on the ground, I have nothing but positive things to say so far in terms of the way that they've organised it. I mean, obviously there were concerns leading up to the tournament, but I think America's done a great job so far. Apart from the fact that the football's been amazing, I think every city has played its part in welcoming people to the country. I think America's shown its best side, and that's the people. In terms of organisation, the transportation has been great considering they don't have the same infrastructure as Asia or Europe. I mean, getting around to and from games has been easy. Safety-wise, it's been great. You know, you feel protected and welcome, not afraid of law enforcement. So they've done a great job in making people feel like there's not going to be any danger at this World Cup. There's been people in the cities that have voluntarily helped me personally. I mean, there's been times when I've not been able to get to certain places and people have nudged me in the right direction. So I think it shows that people are willing to help here. Cost of living here hasn't actually been too bad day to day. I mean, I was expecting to be tipping like $20 or something crazy. But I mean, people obviously know that it's not the culture back in Europe. And I've just been tipping people here and there that deserve it, you know. So I think they haven't pushed people to be adding on extra expenditure during the tournament. But most importantly, there's just been a great atmosphere around the country. I mean, I've met the most friendly people around the US, not just from America, but from all over the world. From the Cape Verdeans to the people from Curacao, to the Moroccans, to the Ghanaians, to the Europeans, to the Asians. I made friends with people from countries I never thought I would. So it's been an experience that I'll never forget so far. Thanks to America, everyone's having a great time. And I also think it shows why the World Cup is the greatest show on earth. Because in a world full of diversity, the World Cup brings unity to everyone.
I feel like I've been lied to my entire life about America. Like, I'm in Florida. This beach is insane. Like, just as good as Australian beaches. But if you log onto the news, everything's bad. Everyone's got blue hair. Everything's terrible. It's not. It's absolutely fucking amazing. Are you kidding me?
Americans are a different breed. Swear to God, I was in the airport today and I sneezed, and on the other side of the room, literally 100 fucking feet away, a guy shouts, "Bless you!" I was like stunned. Now, I've heard it. It's not the first time I've heard it. When other people sneeze in a coffee shop, somebody will shout on the other side of the room like, "Bless you, bless you." And I fucking love that about you guys. Yous are amazing. Adopt me.
Mate, as a Brit living in America, there's something magical about sitting on your porch. The sun's coming down with your favourite beverage, looking across, admiring your freshly cut lawn in your front garden. I don't know if you Americans that follow me will understand this feeling, but this is like peak American vibes right now. Doesn't get much better as a Brit. The sunset, the porch, the smell of freshly cut grass, drinking a beer. What more do you want?
Americans are so friendly. Oh my god, I can't believe how friendly Americans are, but it's kind of weirding me out a bit. Like, I literally just walk outside my house, walk down the street, and I've got people going like, "Hey, how's it going? Have a good day," all this, and I'm like, do I know you? Why are you talking to me for? I don't know you. But apparently that's the way here. People just talk to each other. It's not the British way. You live next to your neighbour for 15 years. You don't know their name. In the UK, you do not know their name. But here, oh my goodness, everyone's just talking to me like we're best friends. It's kind of weirding me out. Don't know, I'll have to get used to that one.
It turns out that American friendliness and Southern hospitality are very real. It is amazing to see how a simple trip can completely change someone's perspective on a whole country. Have you ever visited a place that totally shattered your expectations? Let us know your story in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.